I'm letting you guys see me really quick because I am going to turn my car off, which means you won't really be able to see me, right? But yeah, hello, here I am. Um, but yeah. Okay. Well, you might get to see flashes of me whenever cars drive by. Anywho, so as you can see in the caption, it says to be aware of blinding spells being projected into mirrors. Um, and there's like two ways this energy can be being produced. For whatever reason, I wanted to say reproduce. Okay. But let's say produced, right? Let's say you go to an environment where you are aware of individuals around who tend to soak in insecurities or soak in woe is me energy, or are just prone to being targeted for that type of energy, could possibly be receiving attacks heavily or be connected to individuals who attack them in this manner or who project heavily onto them due to some type of envy or jealousy of their lifestyle, of their blessings, their talents, their gifts, their abilities, what they have produced or reproduced, okay, their destiny, their inheritance overall, right? So, for example, it's this energy of, and just bear with me if you guys feel like I'm speaking too slowly. It was 222 just now. Bear with me as I build upon this. All right, so let's say you were high energy, right, prior to a change in environment, and this environment being of old, so kind of like returning to an old environment, right? One where you could have had certain challenges, an environment where you could have, left. For some of you guys, this will be the environment that you grew up in, right? And let's say, so when you return back to this environment, it's like there's a shift in your energy. You go from very high energy or feeling very high frequency, to feeling that energy diminish or decrease. Okay. And whereas whatever environment you were at prior to returning to a particular environment, the mirrors, your personal mirror, for example, seems to be much clearer in regards to the what's being shown back at you or what's being reflected back to you in regards to your image or your identity, right? Um, you may appear more attractive, more beautiful, all of these things, opposed to returning to a particular environment where there are individuals who struggle more so than you. Not to say that everyone may not be challenged with the temptation of an insecurity within itself, right? Um, but for whatever reason, which could be lack of trauma transmutation, okay, people are just at different places on their journey to healing, self discovery, embodying their North Node energy, whatever the case may be, right? But they find it more challenging to battle these insecurities that may tend to come up, okay? Or there can be other outside forces attacking them that they could be unaware of due to lack of knowledge, lack of, again, transmutation. Because if there's a lack of knowledge, then that means there's been a lack of or a failure of transmuting the energy of ignorance, right? Um, So, like, seeing through your spiritual eyes, seeing through your third eye type energy, we know people can have blockages as it pertains to this energy. A lot of people are, most people are generally attacked for their third eye. Really, all of their energy overall, like full blown spiritual attack, but especially their third eye, right? Their crown chakra, their third eye, especially as it pertains to seeing through the physical realm, seeing beyond that, right? I'm hearing transcendence as well, but seeing beyond the physical realm and seeing what's actually taking place in the spirit realm, okay? Especially as it pertains to warfare and what's actually coming up against them that's influencing them to participate in or fall victim to insecure energies. So I am going to pull some cards in regard to this because usually, which I didn't this time, I just say, you know what? I'm going to share the message because I'm feeling it strongly. So y'all know it's like the 4th of July. I'm aware that a lot of you, knowing the truth, probably don't celebrate. However, you may take advantage of the opportunity to catch up with family and or friends, right? To gather, okay, enjoy time off from certain things, or the act of gathering itself, and um, eating some good food, right? Joking and just spending quality time. So just be mindful if you notice this, like you go and look in the mirror and it's like, you know, it's like you're not looking like you're not looking as attractive or as vibrant, like as you normally would like any other time, or when you're in an environment where you have more control over the energy, right? Especially when it comes to the dominant energy in the home or space, right? So there may be a dominant energy of, insecurity or um, feeling unfulfilled or feeling lack or something, right? Whatever it may be, okay? But some type of insecurity can be tied to finances. It can be tied to physical appearance. It can be tied to worth. It can be tied to feeling like a lack of purpose or whatever, right? Anything that can trigger insecurities in an individual, okay? It's not even all just physical, but this is saying, right? If these people are using these mirrors, okay, regardless of what their insecurity may be, it's like when you're feeding into that energy in general, right? You are what you eat, right? You begin to see that reflected back at you, okay? So the reason why, again, this could also be energy sending some type of blinding spells or trying to impact your self-perception as it pertains to self, right? To affect your self-esteem and your confidence, thus diminishing or debilitating your power, okay? So clearly there's something that you're doing or that can be seen or witnessed where people are seeing your power, you embodying some power here, you being hot on fire, passion, okay? And it's like it's giving Queen of Wands, King of Wands energy, like leadership, but all this power and inspirational force, motivational force attached to the King and Queen of Wands. beauty and attraction, magnetism is also associated with the Queen and King of Wands. So ultimately, this could be what's all being attacked here by these projections or these spell castings, to blind you or blind others as it pertains to you. But it's something about, maybe this is a tactic that's already been used, like a numerous of times, and it didn't render, you were able to overcome. Okay, well, if these people don't like me for me, or I don't care, like, God still loves me for me, or something like that, and you understanding the illusions and the outcome that people are hoping to get by trying to taint other people's views and perception of you to get them to behave strangely, or in a manner that would hurt your feelings or disempower you, right? So because you understand that tactic and that strategy, it's like it's like kind of going back to the drawing board, or of casting something a little bit stronger. Okay, so like I said, two different energies here. Okay, this could be alright, just let me channel. I feel like you may be even more subject to certain projections or this type of blinding ritual, a blinding spell, depending on the environment that you're in as well. Okay, something may work more successfully if you're in an environment where the individuals are more easily susceptible to feeling insecure about themselves, right? Or where there may be like some low energy, or the type of energy of just settling and things of that nature, right? So, the prime message is to be aware of this energy. We're not going to spend too much time. We're just going to get some clarity, y'all, and see, like, if I'm just making this up or whatever. And what's crazy, 1222. So we're getting a lot of tools, okay? Repetitions of tools coming out. But what's crazy, on my way to the lake, I noticed that more cars than usual were refusing to turn off their bright lights as they drove past me, like as they were oncoming, like toward me. There were a lot more vehicles just refusing to turn off their bright lights, which is, technically illegal, right? I'm trying to make sure, 'cause I think I dropped some cars fell out of my hand. Okay. I can't easily see them, so it is what it is. They're not going to be included. But we have Tower, unplug and relax for a spell. Okay? Unplug and relax for a spell. So there's something that you're needing to unplug from. So another thing too, your energy is very sensitive. Okay? So Spirit may guide you, like in the event that you notice this energy, that you pick up on this energy, right? Paying close attention to self, and your high energy starting to diminish. Spirit, may guide you to go away for a moment, right? To unplug from that environment, right? For example, hence me being at the lake, okay? Um, because I was just feeling, I like, the longer I was where I was at, I was just feeling my energy just sink lower and lower and lower. And it's like, when I was in the mirror, it's like, for whatever reason, it just seemed like I felt like I couldn't get right, y'all. Like, I felt like I couldn't get right. And honestly, as a very authentic, natural woman, it's like, it honestly does not take me long, like, to get myself together, like, and it still didn't take me a long time, but I felt like, as far as like me having a certain energy and like just, ooh, like, there was something strange about the energy, like, it was something strange. Okay. But yeah, so Spirit was just telling me, like, and it's like naturally my spirit was like, okay, I need to unplug. Let me go buy some water. I feel like I need to release some energy. Like, I felt a strong pull towards my Palo Santo. I started fantasizing about sage. And this is not something I forced myself to do. This is something that just naturally began to occur, because there was something. It's like my spirit, man, was feeling like constricted, or was feeling like something was like choking it. And was crazy, like, as I like was getting away from the place, I started to feel something like around my throat chakra. Like, it literally felt like my throat started to close. So, and I was just sitting here getting channel messages, like, as I was driving out. As I was driving. And so I was like, okay, so not only is somebody sending some type of blindness spells, this is me, being considerate of the illusions in the mirror. Because I noticed, like, from two different mirrors, like, it made me feel like I was in a mirror maze. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was looking bigger than usual. Like, literally since, like, from yesterday, I was looking bigger. I was looking like, what's the, what is the freaking word? It's like I was looking morphed or something, like, in the mirrors. Like, I was not looking like what I was looking like this morning before I arrived at this environment. Like, where I was in the environment where I've been living at, you know, you get what I'm saying? It's like I was not looking how I was looking. Like, yesterday type shit. It's like I was just looking morphed as fuck. Like, body dysmorphia type energy. And my face not looking as vibrant as it normally does. I was looking kind of pale. It's like I was looking, I don't know. I wasn't really looking like myself. Like, I don't know. I don't know. So, yeah, like, I just started to feel like, or just hear these messages. It's almost like my spirit was just like, you know, like, my spirit just went into some type of protective mode, like, of what it knows, like, as far as spiritual maintenance. And that's why I started to fantasize. I literally seen, like, sage, right? Saw sage in my mind's eye. I started to desire my Palo Santo. Wow. And it's crazy because I'm sitting here thinking about my clothes right now, the choice of colors that I have on. I have on, like, these burgundy, like, these red pants. And I'm thinking root chakra. And you guys just saw my black shirt, but I have, like, a white rim around my collar. So it's almost like, because, black is very receptive to energy. Energy, shows up as like a heat type of energy, like spirit. So when you wear black, you can pick up on a lot of energy. You attract energy. So it's like, from how this shirt is on my body, the black is like from my throat, or rather from my chest to, my sacral, right? And then I have this white collar right at the top of the black shirt, right? Before, so it's kind of like at my throat chakra, going up to my third eye, my crown. Almost like some type of detoxifier or purifier, like whatever energy. So whatever this energy is, this could be this energy, right, can be stored in these people's throat chakra, their heart chakra, their solar plexus, and their sacral. And because of how sensitive your energy is, you could be picking up on this, or it's almost like you're you're soaking up this energy like a sponge. Okay, so there's going to be, and there's nothing wrong. You meet people where they are, you pray for people, you influence people in regards to how they can transmute and heal themselves, and there's different ways to go about that, to not be mean or rude and stuff, right? Especially depending on who those people are. So it's not always intentional, right? And we have to remember just how much power that we truly have. And It's like you got to snap out of it. Literally, like, okay, recognize what's going on, but don't let yourself like sink fully. It's like you have to snap out of it and see it for what it is. Okay, and which may require for you to pull away and unplug and go to another space where you're able to transmute that energy. Like, I'm surrounded by a body of water, okay, and then trees. So I'm in a location, I'm in an environment where I'm able to release whatever energy that I've, possibly picked up, right? I'm able to, have like more clarity on the energy. And like, as I'm talking about it, this is also me releasing the energy, right? I just heard something about a hook. And as I'm looking at the sky, like, it's like these stars look like they're arranged in a hook. And that could be the Big Dipper or Little Dipper, but I'm seeing it as a hook. Okay, so be mindful of, energy hooking into you. Okay. All right, and this card here says, Voyage, you already have all the answers, literally. Okay, and then we have Castle, it's time for healing, not war. Right? So it's not anything for you to become like super defensive about, but you're going to feel that in your spirit. Like, you're going to feel your spirit wanting to get away, wanting to, like, get me out of here type shit. Like, I need to get out of here. I don't, like that defense mode, as it should be. But it's like spirit is helping you balance this energy, transmute this energy, understand this energy deeply, and also recognize why you are needed. Okay? Because the first thing you may feel like, I don't need to be here, like, no. But you have to remember, like, there was a point in time in most of our paths, like, again, depending on your journey, or there may be people who will experience this in the near future, right? Or experiencing this now. But if there is, wherever you are on your journey happens to be like where you've grown up and stuff like that, and there's a lot of low vibrational energies or toxic energy, okay, unrequited toxic energy, like, one of the first things you do is you go on that fool's journey, which is distancing yourself and having to remove yourself for some time, regroup, heal and recover and replenish and be restored, okay, and gain necessary knowledge and wisdom from your experiences, okay, and study to show thyself approved, okay, be edified by the Most High, not only giving tools but giving skills and direction on how to utilize certain tools, okay, in the event of experiencing these situations again, which those trials and tribulations do occur even when you distance yourself with other people, okay, because we're talking about the spirit. It's the spiritual energy, just like the last reading about malevolent spirits. It's the spiritual energy itself, okay. So of course you encountering other people and like a certain amount of doses, but this is also a part of you being edified, you being strengthened, okay. And this is like one of those things, like, okay, so you're back at where it all started, for example, okay. So this could be your hometown for some of you. Some of you guys may be visiting your hometown like me for, the 4th of July week or weekend. Okay? So yeah, cause for example, like, as far as the town limit, I feel so much resistance from wanting to go there. And what's crazy is how spirit arranged things so that I really don't have to go there if I don't want to, right? So, for example, we're having a gathering, but the people that's having the gathering, they actually live closer to where my parents' home is, right? Opposed to in the town. So they're not in the town, they're out in the outskirts like we are, right? So it's something about spirit also, like, ordering events, like, to still protect and shelter your energy for a particular reason based off the frequency of the environment or, these particular areas. And it's like I was just channeling like a lot of death. I was channeling a lot of death. Um, And it's just, that's really like the heaviest thing I was channeling was a lot of death. And I didn't really go deep into it like when I felt it, but, and not just regular death, but death by murder. Like I was just channeling that energy, like, so yeah, murder or foul play. Okay? So pray for your families, you know. You have to stay prayed up. Like you have to stay prayed up over your energy. Especially when it comes to like wherever you travel, like wherever you are, like, we're supposed to be prayerful at all times. Some people may set aside times to like go into a deeper prayer, but you're really supposed to be spiritually mindful, minded or prayerfully minded throughout the day. Okay, and I feel like in a way I'm personally somebody who closely operates like that. Like I feel like very closely. Now there may be a time, like for example, I watched a movie with my mom and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's like I'm kind of like set in this energy of like being spiritually vigilant. Like even if I'm in like a chill mode, it's like I'm in a chill mode, but I'm not in a chill mode. And that doesn't mean that I'm like on eggshells or I'm on edge, because I'm not. Like I'm peaceful. You get what I'm saying? But I'm still vigilant. Like I'm very hyper aware. Okay? So be mindful, okay, of your light not being dimmed or your vision being attacked or being threatened due to surrounding frequencies or surrounding energies, right? Of people who may not be seen as clearly as you are spiritually with their spiritual eyes, who may not be fully active or have their spiritual eyes or their third eye fully activated, such as you. So just be mindful of this. Again, it says you already have all the answers on this voyage that you're taking here. And it doesn't have to be like my particular situation. Some people could be traveling elsewhere, just because they have this amount of time off work and stuff like that. They could be choosing to travel somewhere with particular people, right? So be mindful. Just because it don't matter who the people is or who the person is. It doesn't even have to be family, but maybe these individuals, they may not be like fully awakened like you are, or you get what I'm saying, or as awakened as you are, okay, and aware. But it says it's time for healing, not war. All right, some of you guys could be feeling like a little sensitive around the truth of things as well, like the truth of what you're seeing in certain environments. You see all this dust and smoke everywhere, like let's call this spiritual energy. Let's say this is spiritual energy and these are grays and blacks and fogs going on, right? Let's say this is spiritual energy. The spiritual energy is wonky wherever you voyage to, right? So you feel this, okay? But this is not meant for you to go into a warring type energy. It's meant for you to channel the energy of healing, right? And it's crazy because now that I'm really looking at this card, like, this is kind of how I was feeling, like, when I first arrived. And it's like she's examining, like, the dust and, you get what I'm saying, the things that have burned down and burned away. She's examining it, right? Okay? And then you have the voyage card. A map is, like, directional, something that gives you guidance and direction, right? So let's use that in regards to your spiritual navigational system, or the Most High directly, which also is your spiritual navigational system, right? Guiding you to a particular area, or guiding you in general on how to transmute such energy, like, or how to heal yourself, or to restore or heal a certain energy, right? What to pray, what to do, how to act, right? You already have all the answers. So I said that to say, it's like I first arrived here, okay? And you see, like, her energy may not be the greatest because she's witnessing or she's feeling what's around her, right? But then, now I'm sitting here surrounded by a body of water, just like this woman is surrounded by a body of water, and It may be, late. This is something I used to always do. You know what I'm saying? Like, just come to the lake and chill, like, to transmute. You get what I'm saying? You have the answer, so it's like I knew what to do to get out of that energy, to get out of that funk, all right? And what's crazy is the number on these cards. You have 30 and 34. 30 and 34, and it's like, you got 30, 31, 32, 33 before you reach the 34, which is arriving at the answer, okay, to solve the initial problem. So your third eye, okay? Step 1, step 2, step 3. I cleansed myself, okay? I gathered, I got confirmation and guidance and clarity, like, from the divine, even though my intuition, my discernment was already telling me what to do. I got that confirmation from the divine, and then I act. And now I'm here, you get what I'm saying, at the lake, right? What other messages do you have in regards to this, divine? Yeah, but it's crazy, though. It's like, yeah, it's almost like an energy trying to have you in a chokehold. Like I said, as I got away, but not like maybe halfway away, it's like I felt something have me in a chokehold. So also allow this to help you pinpoint what energies that you need to pray against or that you need to work against in regards to that environment for your loved ones. So it gives you insight on what they may be dealing with in that particular environment, right? So that's another way to look at that. I'm trying to see this card. Okay. Bitch fire. Stand up for yourself. Okay? Stand up for yourself. Bitch fire. But you see how, and I heard, it sounded like I said big fire, right? She lit a flame. Look at all this darkness. She lit a flame. And what I'm getting, if you really know better, you understand, like in a lot of cases, it's not the actual person, it's spirits. It's spirits trying to invade that person, okay? Trying to possess their energy to pull them down, pull them out of their light or diminish their light or pull them away from God, away from love, okay? And you guys have the power of, bringing in a lot of love. So this bitch fire, depending on the scenario, it may appear as, you having to stand up for yourself, as in you may having to come off like a bitch, to certain energies. But you have to discern the situation accurately. So first and foremost, you have to know what is the enemy and what's trying to attack. It's the spiritual energy itself, right? That malevolent darkness. And so you may stand up for yourself by bringing in benevolence, okay? Shifting the energy, playing sound frequencies, okay? Lighting incense, okay? Lighting putting together certain spiritual or transformative elixirs to burn, right? For those of you who work with essential oils, okay? Make you some tea, right? But you can modify the energy, putting something enlightening or uplifting on the TV to watch with your family and friends, right? Being goofy, being playful, like, you know how to boost the energy. So don't look at it like, oh, I need to get away. No, you are needed. Maybe you are needed in this space, okay? You may need to pull away and regroup so that you can actually receive what spirit is communicating to you about what information you just picked up, right? So this is a very powerful thing. And then the next card we have here says, mural. Be your own first priority. And again, she's drawing a picture on the wall. So we saw it's time for healing, not war, and it was a castle that has burnt down, that was falling apart, a structure that was falling apart, right? She's drawing a castle on the wall, and there's all this yellow. So your willpower, your confidence, okay, is significant here. Your light, your sun energy, your happiness energy, your solar plexus. Do you know what a plexus is? A plexus is a network. Solar, your soul network, okay? This is talking about bringing vibrancy back into the energy, increasing the frequency, right? Yeah, and it says slay them all. And these are like these dragons or these creatures flying over this castle. Like these malevolent spirits, right? And this could have been by some type of external force, or maybe karmic family members, karmic friends, sending this energy towards your loved ones, or at your home, your roots, you know what I'm saying, your roots, attacking your roots. Okay, this may be a puzzle piece to other things that's been going on. You know what I'm saying? This is a powerful puzzle piece here. So it's giving you foresight on how to make a powerful play as it pertains to this chess game. So you're able to see what's haunting, what's crowding, what's hovering. Familiar and monitoring spirits, hovering spirits, okay? Trying to attack your bloodline, okay? What this says in this card is to slay them all. You see, she's kind of like a little distance away, and look at all this light here in the sky. She sees very clearly these spiritual energies that's hovering over this home or over this. You get what I'm saying? Clarify this energy, divine. Yes, this says you can be your own knight. You see she in the room cleaning her sword? When you're cleaning your sword, I feel like you're cleaning your sword after you done defeated something, after you done did something here. Or this is also talking about you being very well equipped. You know what I heard, and Spirit says this to me periodically to remind me, right? Even when you think you're going to do one thing, like as your physical human self, God has you on assignment spiritually. You thinking you just go there to just visit people, see people, show your face. Whole time Spirit sending you there for a whole spiritual assignment. Number one. It's a lot of yellows coming out. Some of you guys may benefit from some type of burning ritual, okay? And again, this could be pertaining to like burning oils, essential oils, or incense, or resins, okay? Writing things down, or prayers, burning it, sending it up to the ethers, certain energies, or identifying these malevolent spirits and forces that you're able to see, writing it down and burning it, okay? A burning ritual to let it go, to let them go. Yeah, because you definitely got energies that's like trying to attach onto you. And what's crazy, like when I first got here, one of the first things I did with my mom was go and pick blueberries out of our yard. Blueberries, cherries, and blackberries, right? And she was talking about, because I just had on shorts and a t-shirt and like my little throw sweater thing, and she was just talking about how oh, that mosquito is gonna tear you up, and yada yada yada. And y'all, I was so nonchalant about it. I mean, because y'all know I'm a nature girl. I'm an earth sign. I'm a Taurus. Like, I literally grew up in this. Like, I don't care about that. It's like, okay, I'll be fine. I'll survive type shit. Like, I don't care. And so there's these malevolent spirits and forces. It's like they're trying to attach themselves, probe you, poke you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe make attempts to feed off your energy, and you could have felt it for a short time, or you know what I'm saying? But there's ways of relief that you know how to activate and apply, right? There's natural rituals or things that you do in order to restore, replenish, and heal, right? Even though when you initially get bit by a mosquito, it's going to itch. It may sting a little. It may burn a little. But eventually, it's like it don't matter. Like, it's not strong enough or powerful enough to, like, make you just be like... It says, come home to yourself, escapist. Come home to yourself. Right? Because I'm telling you, one of the first things you may feel that you may... So what you're going to hear within yourself is escape. But you have to allow that to properly settle and register properly, guided by discernment and God's guidance, which is, this is not saying that you need to escape. Y'all, and I'm saying you can just arrive somewhere and feel like you want to escape. It's not that you need to escape away from where you are. You need to escape into yourself. You have all the answers. You know what to do. Be your own knight. Slay them all. Do what you do. This is what you do. This is why you carry this sword. This is why you carry this shield. You got a whole bag of spiritual tools and weaponry. This is what you do. Whether you're here at this environment or another environment, distance or not. This is what you do. This is who you are. This is why you was placed in a particular bloodline. This is why you're here in this lifetime on earth. This is what you do. Period. You deserve sugar, not salt is here. Like I said, some type of evil queen or a person with evil or demonic or malevolent feminine energy could have casted something over a particular environment that's connected to you. Something pertaining to your roots. And it says you deserve sugar, not salt. So that means your loving ass energy, having the spirit of God within you, the love of God within you. Okay? You're needed to come and lighten up and sweeten up the environment. Throne, your potential is endless. And then we have stars. You can manifest your every wish. Look at all those books surrounding her and in the sky. So you have a lot of knowledge and wisdom on like how to deal with a situation. Okay. Let's get 2 more cards here. Thank you, Divine Spirit. 2 more cards here. Feast, slow down, and celebrate yourself. Justice is coming. And again, that justice may be partially through you. As she opens it, this is somebody who's spiritually gifted here. I don't really go by, some people do. Hey, to each their own. I don't go by witch. I go by oracle, seer, medicine woman, empress, high priestess. I don't resonate with the word witch, but I know what they're trying to say. Okay? Anywho, this is somebody who's spiritually gifted and well equipped. Okay? To bring balance. 444 on the timer just now. There's not somebody here that's just here to just look cute and sit pretty. This is somebody who's equipped for warfare spiritually. She got a whole sword, a whole katana in her closet. She got a bat on the other side. And what this is giving, whether you got a whole lot of clothes, a whole lot of shoes anymore or not, so a lot of you guys could have got rid of some stuff. A lot of you guys, like, you're not really pressed by stuff like this, but what you have like you still be popping, like you still look good. Okay? Almost like a disguise. Like, yeah, because I am very angel-like. I am an angel. You know what I'm saying? I am an earth angel. I am divine. So you're going to see me outwardly presented as divine. That's who I am. I'm going to look nice and kind and stuff like that. Another thing, energies, and this, I'm going to do a whole nother read about that. Let's stay focused on here. But I tell you one thing, she got no spiritual tools. And here's the thing, what this is telling me too, wherever you guys travel to on this voyage, you're going to notice that you pack lighter when it comes to like stuff like clothes and shoes. Right? You may take like 1 or 2 pair of shoes, 3 pair of shoes, a couple of outfits. But you're going to make sure you got them spiritual weapons. You're going to make sure you got them divination and spiritual tools. Period. And it says, don't be afraid to sing. Spaceship. You're otherworldly. Like, you're otherworldly here. Don't be afraid to sing. And singing is very powerful, especially on what you're saying. Okay? Or it doesn't even have to be words, but it's about the energy, the intent, the frequency. See? It's like a potion in a sense. Remember to practice self-love. Some of you guys could just be singing like high vibrational or songs that put you in a good frequency around that particular environment, and you're shifting the energy in their environment. You're shifting the frequency. Storm. Every hurricane comes to an end. 44. So where something may have been cloudy or whatever, wow, there's something about your energy just being able to clear the clouds away. Why did I say wow? You got 44 on this card. And when I part, this could be a masculine with malevolent feminine energy. Masculine or feminine, we both have both energies, and we both can be imbalanced in either or. Right? But whoever's trying to puppet or create a narrative in regards to you or what's connected to you, absolutely not. You're taking control of your own narrative, or this is what you're being encouraged to do. Some of you guys are healing family issues. You could be seeing a lot of 4s, actually. It says surround yourself with love. Things that carry the frequency of love. Pets, herbs, plants, conversations, activities, candles, food, tea, music, books. Comfy things. To start a revolution. So this is giving like a peaceful revolution or like a peaceful rebellion. Okay? Just by counteracting with love. No, this is not saying be a pushover. This is not this message. But it will resonate for who it's meant to resonate with. But in the event of that situation, you know what you need to do. Whatever you've been doing anywhere else that you've been doing based on the situation. Ain't shit changed. But certain things, it's like you got to face it. Like, you have your gifts and you have these tools for a reason. Okay? And I hope I'm not confusing anybody. Yeah, do it for you. Do it for you. Look at it that way. Because it is. It is for you. Alright, you guys. So I'm going to end it here in regards to this message. But I will see you guys next time. Please do like the video if it resonates. Comment. Whatever. I'll see you guys next time.